Alright, back to school. I'm the first person in class today, although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer that time with Kenji, am I right? Am I right? The combination of fatigue, frustration, and boredom starts making me feel very sleepy. I black out for a second, waking up when my head hits the surface of my desk. Rubbing my forehead, I realize there's a good reason as any to stay up for now and stop coming to class so early. Eventually, I hear a tapping noise outside in the hallway, and Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway. She's not in this class, so she must have some other reason. Maybe she's looking for Hanako. Lily stops at the door, looking hesitant, as if she were a vampire who can't come in unless invited. I consider doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there. She steps in on her own accord, though, after straightening her skirt and shirt collar as if it was of importance to look prim when entering our classroom.
Excuse me.
She calls into the quiet classroom with a probing, delicate voice. I realize the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I break it. Oh, good morning, Lily. What a great voice to be welcome to.
Hisayo? Oh, good morning. I didn't hear you come in.
I wonder if she thinks it's suspicious I didn't say anything to her before. It's likely. If I were to tell too big of a lie now, it would sink me. Oh, I was already here, just asleep.
Oh, have you seen Hanako today by any chance?
No. She seems to come in only just before the bell rings, or after that. Do you want me to tell her something?
No, it's fine. It's strange, but I think we're the only two people in the school right now. I didn't hear anyone else on my way here.
I shouldn't have gotten up so early today, I guess.
You're chastising yourself for doing something that other people should. Punctuality is a good thing. I think so, anyway. It's a very busy morning today. The festival is coming up soon, and today is the deadline for event registration, budget reports, and any other official paperwork. It could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute. Maybe that's why it's so quiet today.
Hi!
Misha pops into the room with Shizune as if on cue, shouting with a loudness that makes Lily visibly flinch.
Hi, Hee-chan!
Oh, hi. Dot.
Look, it's the class representative! Hello!
Lily's smile is probably amused by Misha's, or Shizune's, use of the word look.
Well, good morning.
Dot.
Of course, you're not the representative of this class, right?
Right. I'm not.
Lily seems a little more guarded in her answers to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess they really don't get along. Then I realized that Lily might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she's talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, that's why I want a threesome, hey. She might expect Shizune being the only one that actually talks. Damn, how complicated. I decided to help Lily out for my own peace of mind more than anyone else. You're here early, Shizune. Dot. She looks pissed.
You were here even earlier than us!
Just stupid. Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? It's not that weird though that Shizune didn't like my comment. It's true I was here earlier than them, so me saying something like that could definitely be misinterpreted as anything. Especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone to gauge intent. Before I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize, Shizune has already moved on. Dot.
Class rep! It's a good thing you're here. We have to talk.
Dot.
The festival's coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed in their projected budget reports for their events. Even the first years. Except you. Wah ha 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 ha.
There's still time to hand it in, isn't there?
Dot.
Today! The deadline is today! You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I'd have all my necessary paperwork days ago, but someone had to say the deadline. Please extend it.
Yes, that was me. Planning something on this scale is not a small task, and a week is too small a time frame to expect a whole class to work out such a complex issue completely.
Dot.
Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class event? Handling the same matter for every class in the school and then some. The one who does that is me.
Misha puts her hands on her hips and stands up straight. Wow, she's really getting to the role. Lily doesn't even look like she's amused, though. Hey, Shizune, aren't you being a little mean? Like bitchy? There's still a whole day left.
Please, Asayo. It's all right.
Lily seems happy I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself.
If this is about the budget, then I'm disappointed you think I have forgotten about it. I understand how important it is.
Dot.
Then, can I have it, please?
Shizune, she might not have it on her at this exact second.
It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class.
She emphasizes the last sentence, much to my surprise. She knows about Shizune and Misha's effort to rope me into the student council? I guess word must have gotten around. So now she's using me as ammo against Shizune. This just gets better and better. Dot. Mad face.
It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you should just be delegating away. As class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is really just terrible.
They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they could not come to school and give it back to me. If you want, I will apologize on their behalf for getting sick.
Okay.
Although Misha misses Lily's little jab entirely, Shizune doesn't, and she seems torn between being offended by Lily's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge. Dot.
Lily, don't they live here at the school? That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class?
Lily opens her mouth to say something, but Shizune closes the gap between them and starts signing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal. Dot.
And what's with that attitude? I said that it's not something you should be delegating away. Are you the class representative or aren't you? Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have their job if you can't even handle something this simple. Oh my gosh. Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something this simple yourself.
1 form isn't the full extent of what I am supposed to take care of.
Lily's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she's still doing a good job of not letting Shizune see how unsettled she's becoming. She's playing her cards close to her chest. What a chest, am I right? Ha! Shizune, on the other hand, wraps her fingers cheerfully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Lily can neither hear nor see how excited she is.
Of course, you do so much, class rep. It must be so difficult being you.
Lily tightens her lips at Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without a hint of sarcasm, which they were meant to have. Well, I had a lot of sarcasm. My bad. Shizune and Lily don't like each other. That much is clear. But this seems a little much. It seems like Lily had had enough and is ready to push back. Whoa. Whoa.
I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came by. You must be very talented to have finished all your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down to make sure I don't forget my own.
Are you accusing me of slacking off? It seems like you're confusing me with yourself.
I don't think so. That would be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you.
You're right. The difference between us is like heaven and hell.
And it's not hard to guess which one you might represent.
Wow, get the claws out. Wow, catfight. The air between them ripples with the heat of their enmity. I can't say that word. Well, not really. They can't disguise. Okay, let's take a note. There's a panty shot going on right now. Unnecessary panty shot. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looks like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation. Dot.
He-chan, don't you slack off either, okay?
What are you talking about? Dot.
Aren't you taking part in the festival, He-chan? You are, aren't you? Then I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure it goes smoothly than this person.
I don't understand why Shizune suddenly getting mad at me. Hey, come on, cut me and Lily some slack. Don't drag me into this. I've done my part. Hey. I'm the new guy, remember? It's not like I could have done much even if I wanted.
That's right. You shouldn't expect a transfer student to jump right into it on his first week.
Lily taking my side feels oddly comforting, so I decided to back her up too. Back it up. Yeah, you're being unreasonable, both. Dot.
Excuses. Miss Clackrup has had plenty of time to deal with her report. And we repeatedly offered you a position to help with the student council work, but you refused to commit yourself to making the festival a success.
Oh yeah, but as I said back then, I'm not sure if... I don't have time for this right now. No matter what I do, it will mean being drawn to a confrontation with Shizune, and that is just what she wants. Well, whatever, forget it. I turn my back at them. I get back in my seat, shut my ears from the finale of the argument between Lily and Shizune. Eventually, Lily leaves our classroom, and Shizune and Misha seat themselves without talking to me. I can feel Shizune's eyes burning to my back. She's probably angry at me, but I'm just as angry with her. I don't get why she had to drag me to the argument. Nako doesn't come to the morning class at all, leaving her seat looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily was looking for her if I see her later. After the events of this morning, class is pretty boring in comparison. I turn the pages of my textbook lazily. I have a bit of catching up to do, despite trying to keep up with my studies at the hospital, but I'm not feeling that enthusiastic about it. The clock at the front of the room sounds unbearably loud. Ding dong! The teacher hasn't said anything in over 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the boards in rows and rows of equations taken directly from the book. The rhythmic clashing of chalk on the blackboard seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking of the clock. I start to copy down the equations just to pass the time, even though they are right there in the textbook. When the bell rings, ding dong! I'm not in a hurry because I have nothing to do, so I stay for a while reviewing what we covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have to deal with crowds in the hall. I know Shizune and Misha have stayed behind, talking to someone else from another class. Shizune's sighing so fast her hands make noises like swords cutting through the air. Maybe there's pent-up anger in there. Misha's trying desperately to keep up, but it's clear she can barely manage to even understand her. I put my head down. Whatever they're discussing, it looks like serious business. Shizune signs to the point where her wrists crackle, and Misha struggles to spit it out in word form. Sometimes she trips over herself like she's dealing with tongue twisters, and then on top of that, she has to sign back anything the other girl says. Seems like a rough job. Misha looks tired, like she's about to faint. Luckily for her, their business is soon finished, and the girls sit down in their seats again. Pink hair!